Why would people go out and spend money when they don't have money?
Who
55 or
doesn't
50,
have money?
55 or 56% of the American population don't have jobs anymore. Nobody over here in New York right now, the malls are closed. Every single diner, every single restaurant is closed. Everything is practically closed except 7-Eleven, food markets, and gas stations. That's it. Now, these people are losing money. Now, I understand they have a furloughs, especially at the United States, and Donald Trump says he's going to give $1,000 to people that aren't working. What's $1,000 going to do from a person that's missed, 4 or 5 weeks worth of work, maybe even 6 weeks worth of work? It's not going to help anybody, Snug. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help me. That won't even buy you your cupcakes.
Well, $1,000 would last me at least 3 days worth of cupcakes, so I would appreciate the infusion of cash. But you've got to remember that not everyone's broke, not everyone's out of money, not everyone is. I mean, certainly.
Do you want to?
Population are
Snug.
furloughed.
Snug. If you had money right now, which you probably do, and that's why you're saying it. You have money. Do you want to put your money into something where you don't even know when the next time you're going to go back to work?
It's entertainment. Would you spend money to go to a movie right now?
I'm not going to spend any money to watch a bunch of basketball players play when I don't have money. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. If it doesn't mean anything, it's a charity event, and they're trying to make money. You know what these players need to do? They need to open up their pockets. They're multimillionaires. They have money. They've got a lot more money than we do. Why don't they, instead of doing these charity events, why don't they open up their pockets and do that? How's that sound? That to me means more than us open up our pockets and trying to help them. You get what I'm saying?
They're not keeping the money; they're giving it to charity.
I understand.
They're playing the game just to play the game.
Well, they shouldn't be doing that. They should finish the regular season right now. There's 16 games left, and do that as a charity. Play the rest of the games and get into the playoffs. By then, the playoffs will be ready to begin, probably in May or June, and we'll be ready to go.
So you would rather wait to have all the players tested first and then just resume the regular season?
Yep.
And just delay the amount of the charity process?
Yes.
Okay.
Until the season begins, until we get back to work and we can afford it. Because we can't. There are a lot of people, I'm telling you right now, I know people that they can't pay their mortgages right now, Snug. They can't pay their mortgages right now. Because
there's always going to be things like that. I mean, it's unfortunate, but what they're trying to do is help folks like that. I would assume that's what the charities that they represent are. I don't know what charities they represent. There are still plenty of companies. Right now, the toilet paper companies are flush with cash, right? Literally. And
which I don't understand that. But whatever.
So what I'm saying is, let's not act like the entire country is broke. It's not the case.
I'm not saying the entire country is broke.
Revenue streams as normal, but there are people who are willing to donate. And even if they play the games on television for free and have GoFundMes and those sort of things, and they don't charge anything to watch, right? It's entertainment. They're raising money for a good cause. No, they're not asking for any money for this, right? They're just playing a game. So why not throw it out there? And if you don't like it as a consumer, then just don't consume it. Nobody cares.
Listen, I'm not saying I don't like it as a consumer.
It's a charitable thing.
Listen, I'm not saying I won't like it as a consumer. What I don't like is they're asking people right now for money when right now the country doesn't have any money. They're having problems right now. You're talking about President Trump saying that he's going to give $1 trillion away to people that don't have work, that haven't worked. So obviously you're asking money right now that people don't have. That's the way I'm looking at it.
But nobody's mandating they give the money.
I understand that,
but only people who want to give the money are giving the money.
I understand
so folks
that.
Putting it on television or taking the risk of putting it on television, I'm going to bet that they're taking little or no money to put it on television.
I understand all this.
Or to broadcast the game.
I understand all that.
What do you care if they're asking for a charity? There's charities out there that you probably don't agree with that you'd never donate money to, even if you were flush with cash. Right?
I'm always donating money. I'm always donating money, even when I walk into a 7-Eleven.
Well, what I'm saying is there's some charity out there you don't agree with, right? I promise there's
probably,
one you don't.
Probably. I would say
so
yes.
Whether you're pro-life or pro-choice is a great example. There's charities on both sides. Whichever you are, which is fine, I don't care. What I'm saying is there's one of those you wouldn't donate to because you're offended by something they believe. And that's okay. Similarly, if you're offended by this, then just walk away from it.
I'm not offended. I'm offended by the NBA to ask.
Spend the money.
I'm offended by the NBA by asking people for money when right now this stuff is going on. The NBA should not be asking for
the
money
NBA
right
is not asking people for money. The players are asking. They're stepping outside the NBA.
All right. The players are asking for money from people
For charity.
From charity for people that don't really have money right now. How about this? Right now, if you look at the stock market's never been so low. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It goes down, it crashes. Okay, so and now the players want to do a charity games to raise money and ask people that don't have jobs. They don't have jobs. 55 or 56% of Americans right now do not have jobs. And you're asking them, you know what? Do you have $1 to spare? Do you have 50 cents to spare? You have $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 to spare? When right now they've got all the money in the world to spare. They should be sparing their money and worrying about themselves and worrying if they want to do a charity. Let them open the pockets. They're making $30, $40 million a year.
That's short-sighted because obviously their skill is worth a tremendous amount of money. They signed
$40 million. $40 million.
Do they not sign? Yes, they sign big contracts for us to watch them do this, right? And they're essentially willing to do this for us for free right now in exchange for asking you if you want to, not even you have to, if you want to give some money to my charity. I'd appreciate it.
When you put basketball on the TV, you know people are going to, and there are a lot of good people out there, aka me, that'll open up their pockets even if they don't have it to give it to people and rather give it to somebody that doesn't have it and starve themselves. When I think that's wrong. I think the NBA player should be opening up their own pockets. You want to put something on a game? Don't make it a charity game. Play some exhibition games to get fans to have something on TV, to enjoy something on TV until basketball comes back. Don't charge people. You're not charging people. You're asking people to please give a charity, okay? Please.
So every time there's a charitable commercial on television, you just give it money?
That's different. Now,
right now, soliciting. They're not even offering you anything. They're just asking you for money. At least these guys are offering you a product and saying, if you want to embrace the product, you can take it. And if not, leave it there.
Half the United States is not working. More than half the United States is not working. You're asking the United States to give them money. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
But they're not mandating it.
I know
they're not saying you can't consume it without money.
Is he not understanding and comprehending
if they're doing it or not? If you don't like it, turn it off.
It's not about if I don't like it.
There are people who do have money.
It's not that I don't like it. Snug, it's not.
So leave them out there and let them do it.
This has nothing to do with me liking it or not liking it. It's the fact that you should not be asking anybody right now the way the world is going.
Well, your contention is that there is a moral problem with this, a.k.a.
Absolutely.
You don't like it. Which is fine. Then turn it off and walk away.
Why am I going to turn it off?
What I'm saying is that there are a bunch of people who do like it, and even if they only want to give a quarter or 50 cents, let them give a quarter or 50 cents. And there are plenty of people who still have money, who still have jobs, who still have revenue, and let them donate if they feel like it. And if they don't make any money on it, then guess what? Everyone watched the basketball game with world-class players for free.
And you know damn well they wouldn't be doing it if they didn't think they weren't going to make money. So get out of here, Snug. They know
but they're not making money. They're donating it. It's charity. There's no money being made for them. It's for And essentially, it's reallocating money to people who need it.
Again, I understand what you're saying, but they wouldn't be doing it if they weren't going to get money out of it. Not for themselves, for their charities. Are you comprehending
So they're
here?
terrible people for donating a world-class skill for free.
Charitable. Yeah,
and
charitable.
saying, if you feel like giving money.
Yeah, if they feel.
Bro,
if
you're
they feel.
wrong on this one, and
I'm
you know
not,
it.
I'm not wrong on this. I'm
you're
not
way
wrong
off on this.
Nobody,
you may have a moral problem with it. And
this
that's
has
fine,
nothing to
but
do with morals. This has nothing to do with morals.
Nothing unethical.
Really? Nothing
just don't have a
unethical?
taste
You're
for
asking
it.
for money. You're asking for money for people that don't have it right now. Sorry, I'm not doing it.
That's short-sighted. Let's say 75% of the people don't have a job.
Short-sighted.
25% still do.
All right, so
There's
you're asking them for money when
350 million Americans.
Oh my God. You're not
millions of people.
That's millions of people. You're still asking for somebody to donate money that
But you don't have to give it. It's not like they're going to turn off your TV if you don't donate.
Again, I understand that, but you're not getting the point here. You're asking our country to help out and give charitable money when you're the one that has $30-40 million in your pocket that you're making off this season.
Donating their skills.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my God, they're donating their skill.
If you put on a worldwide sports basketball tournament, with all due respect to you fine gentlemen, I might pay to watch Speedy play. I'll say that. But after that, right? Nobody's going to donate to that. I mean, you might raise a couple $100 maybe, right? These guys, everybody knows them. Everyone follows them on Instagram. Everybody pays hundreds of dollars for tickets during the season, right? New York's very expensive, I understand. So these guys are going, hey, guess what? You don't have to pay anything to watch something you'd normally pay a tremendous amount for. If you can spare, please give us something. And it's not just watch the game. And they're only doing it. Or a bad
they're
thing to
only
do.
doing it because they know there's no sports on TV, and they know they can draw the
could make people more desperate.
more desperate to draw and spend money. That's why they're doing it.
Right, but it could make people
But
more
they don't
desperate where they
have
want to
spend
buy
it. That's
it.
the whole point. It's the product is not built on the fact.
Listen,
that they have to
good
do it.
Americans are
It's
they
only
feel
asking
obligated to
for
do it.
So if you have that deep of a sense
Good
of
Americans are always obligated to help people, including me. Even if I didn't have it, I would still be obligated because I'm a good person to help people. But you want to know something? These people, these world class athletes that are going out there and playing a charitable game, they're asking money when they have $30, $40 million. Be Russell Wilson. Go into your pockets, dig deep into your pockets. Every one of these athletes should be giving $100,000, $200,000 to help the United States.
You don't know
not
that
put a
they're
charity.
not.
They're not.
But why can't they do both?
You don't know that though.
Have you heard
How do
anything?
You know?
Have you seen anything? The only person I've seen that do it.
Because you don't know doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Because I'll tell you,
Snug, come on.
one of my
They
lottery
wanna-
fantasies, if I ever won, was to be able to hand somebody a check for $1 million at a charity and say, "Don't ever mention my name," because I don't want the credit for it.
Snug.
It's about the charity.
Snug. In
So
my
you
in
don't
my
know
eyes,
that you're making assumptions.
I'm not making
simplifying
assumptions anyways.
that can't
When
be
you hear
quantified.
charities, and yeah, there are some people that don't want to talk about what they invest and what they put into their charities. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to get into this because it's just going to go back and forth with me and you. I disagree. I don't agree to this. And if the NBA wants to do this, play the rest of the NBA season if that's the way they want to do it, and stop with this charity crap because you're just asking money right now. They're asking people to open up their pockets to help other people when they don't have it.
But not all the players are tested yet, so
I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even
why
talking
not
about
add
that.
a couple games before all the players are tested, then do your idea? Then it's even more money.
Thanks, Snug.
Bro, it sounds like you hate charity if you're not careful.
That's nothing.
Tread lightly.
It has nothing to do with hating charity. And stop putting words in my mouth because it has nothing to do
I
with
don't
it.
know.
You're putting
It sounds
words in my
awful.
mouth. That annoys me. I'm not saying that I
Well-
hate charities. I'm saying that I hate the NBA where they think that they're going to draw people to go and open up their pockets to help other people when they don't even have jobs. That's what I'm saying. And there are people that will do that because there are good people out there, people like me that are willing to open up their pockets. I've given a lot of money to charity, a lot of time to charity, and I've donated a lot of my time to charity when people are out there right now starving or they don't have enough to feed their children right now because they can't even pay their mortgage. But you know what? The NBA is going to put on a charity event and have people open up their pockets to help other people. Great idea. Great idea,
The whole
NBA.
point is the
Great
charity
idea.
raises money to help the people.
Yeah, help the people. So
It does not,
wait a
is that
second.
not what the
Wait a
definition
second.
of charity is? It's to
Wait a
help
second.
people.
So wait a second. I'm going to open up my pockets to help myself. Is that what you're saying?
Are you on the list of the
No.
people they're helping? 'Cause
No.
quite possibly you are.
No,
but
I'm not.
that's
No, I'm not.
Probably the folks who are in the most dire need. I would assume that there's a triage to it.
Oh, God.
I don't think they're just donated to anyone.
You don't
who
get the
walks up
point.
and
You
says,
don't get the point.
I
You
would
should not
like
be,
some money, please.
You should not be asking money right now from anybody except the players or the movie stars or the
So
musicians
when can
that
you
have
ask
it.
for money? When is it okay? Because we've established apparently in your mind
When we
it's
all have our
not
jobs
okay.
back. When we all have our jobs
So-
back. There are people
Okay,
starving,
so
man.
hypothetically, China just came out yesterday and said they had no new cases last week.
That's
right?
China.
Now, whether that's true or
That's
not.
China.
So in a month from now, if they hypothetically come back and say, all right, we've pretty much got this under control, we're now really not having
And there's
a whole
work
lot
going
of...
on, and the jobs are all up, and people are working again. That's fine. That's fine doing it.
So in a month from now, it would be okay.
Yes, but not right now. I would not be asking people to do a charity event right now and trying to help right now when people don't have jobs. There are people that don't have jobs right now. They're on unemployment, making $350 instead of $1,000 a week. You think they want to open up their pockets and take the little bit of money that they have in their pockets and give it to other people right now? They want to help their families.